Cheers on your self-improvement. So apparently self-improvement is now cancelled as well. It's bad for you.
What the fuck is going on here?
Let's be clear here, people want clicks, but still there is a clear message here, right? That for some people, getting up at 4 in the morning, diving straight into an ice bath for 10 minutes straight is something they thrive on. For someone else, reading for 10 minutes overstimulates them. It's almost like people are different, right? But let's answer that question. When is self-improvement not serving you? It is a very common thing where self-improvement becomes another shiny object to chase, and that's gonna tell you the story that you're good enough, right? To meditate even longer, to take longer walks, to get up at 4 a.m., to take all these things off your to-do list, still leaving you empty at the end of the day. So what are we really doing here? What is self-improvement for? And let's calibrate and simplify everything so that you know that it is serving you, that you are going on a path that is compounding. Let's get into it. All the options within self-improvement that you can choose are tools. They are options, buttons you can press at the price of discomfort that evolve you and that often have a compounding effect. But it must come from a place of I am happy currently. Even if things might be a little shitty, I'm happy, man. I'm okay, I'm alright, I don't need this shit. But I want this shit. I'm happy now, but things can be better. And because I'm a human being and it's the human condition to evolve, I might as well. And I got this fire inside of me, this ambition, so I definitely might as well. If you got that checked off, you avoided the first trap. The second trap is urgency. If you have no fucking idea what you want to do in your life, if you have no direction, no purpose, no why, whatever you want to call it, if you don't have direction in your life, then what are you taking these longer walks for? What are you meditating even longer for? Why are you getting up at 5? Why are you going to the gym 7 times now? If you have no idea where your ship is sailing, then hugging some trees and meditating longer will not serve you. And it will simply cost you time. It will simply cost you energy. It will enhance the tension that you feel. So urgency. Are all the non-negotiables, the basics. Are you healthy? Do you have a direction in your life? Are you giving yourself what you need? And at that point we can start talking about productivity, workflow, morning routines, meditation, and all these other things. It's simply not urgent yet to dive into this whole plethora of options that you can choose to be the guy that at the end of the day ticks off a crazy to-do list. For what exactly? If you got that second trap avoided and you do have direction, the last one is balance. If you are productive with journaling in the evening and meditating once every 2 days, don't feel the need to add something because Dr. Huberman and 12 other mindset coaches tell you this is the absolute best morning routine. If you're working ahead just fine with these 1 or 2 essential self-improvement practices, there's no need to overextend and lose your balance and start losing time doing 2, 3, 4 of these new trending self-development tools. At the end of the day, it's about your work. It's about you, your purpose, and doing the work. Doing the actual work to serve this world. So find your balance in this whole self-improvement thing, man. Because it can be so tempting, right? To hear a video from Iman Gaji or whatever the guy is called, who tells you to buy a suit, invest in a watch, and read as your first steps of self-improvement. You don't have to feel bad about the fact that you're not reading and meditating and doing semen retention and getting up at 5 and working out 6 times a week and fighting. Choose what works for you and find your balance within that. Not writing off self-improvement is still very fucking important. Because you, as a man, want to serve this world. You want to be of value to this world, and in return, get the resources that compensate you for that service, right? Exercising your purpose and getting rewarded in return. To live in freedom, in abundance. That's it, isn't it? Self-improvement allows you to serve better. So yes, self-improvement is not to be written off, because a few guys were overstimulated because of the discomfort they experienced in their self-improvement routines. You might be different, you might be more resilient, and it might serve you like it does a million other guys who want to serve better. And self-improvement 100% makes you a more effective, capable man, and allows you therefore to serve better and thus be rewarded more. Right? And then there's always the spiritual sit on a rock argument that you should be happy just sitting on a rock doing nothing. That might be true. At the end of the day, we are merely awareness and love, and all of the things we are doing here on earth is just running around. But what if you can learn that yourself? What if you can complete your earthly mission, if you will, and reach that point where you have deeply served this world? Live in full freedom, abundance, can take care of your family, your friends, have done all of that. Maybe then, later in your life, you might realize that this still wasn't it, and you start a deep spiritual path. But my opinion is, how can you know? How can you know if you haven't completed that? It's not about more. Maybe it's just about less, and doing less of the self-improvement and actually choosing your work as the main catalyst through which you improve. I don't want to withhold you the opportunity of finding your purpose and direction in life. This has been the most popular and the main program within the masculine direction since the beginning. And right now I'm very grateful to have been part of many journeys helping men find their purpose, direction, and making headway into that direction. If you got that fire inside of you, and if you do, you know exactly what I'm talking about, then let's start getting clarity, and you can do that perfectly fine by yourself, or you can do that together with me. If you're curious about it, click the link in the description and we'll hop on a call, get to know each other. And with that, see you in the next one.